Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. By now, you should have some experience with, a good bit of experience with PCB design. We'll generally follow this process for the PCB design and layout. So let's get started. All right. In this video, I will skip past the project overview. The project overview, we have our detailed requirements defined and set for us. What's really important is the part library and file management. So if we go into the collecting any data sheets, we have the components we need, and we want to use any existing schematic parts, okay, and the PCB footprints, SPICE models, IBIS models, so on and so forth. Our schematic design is done essentially, and we would start with pretty much PCB layout and bill of materials. So let's make sure our bill of materials and our components and everything are where they need to be. Let's go into the BeagleBone project files. There's a schematic. And we have the original board, and we have the 23.1 version of the board that I created. Now, these components, we want to make sure that they can be placed. So what we'll do is go to first create a test outline of sorts. Our design outline, I will place a rectangle after drawing it, make it, say, a 20 mil keep in. This is just to test and see that the design outline can be made. I'll do a 5,000 mil by 4,000 mil board, and then place the board and click OK. Let's go ahead and save this and overwrite. Then attempt to quick place the components. We'll place all components, top, bottom, right. Okay. I'm going to bring this thing to my other monitor and then change my display settings because it doesn't show up in full length on my right monitor. I'll set it maybe to 150% for my, oops. Okay, there we go. And wow, that is surprising. Place, quick place. Okay. So now it actually shows up properly on my left monitor now that I've reinstantiated it. The place all components. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So I will add a new scene to this. Left monitor. Testing, testing. Okay. So what you'll see is the other screen here. I'm going to move this over. Okay. Now this is the quick place menu. The quick place menu option. In the quick place menu, we have, by user pick, we can do a top, right, bottom, the top has the most space, and then choose, we can overlap components by 50% just to give us some room, and then hit place. Okay. There was an error in one of these things in the view log. It shows us everything that produced an error and which symbols we could not find. Luckily, we only have, luckily we don't have a million errors. Okay. We're going to parse that out. Placement to do list errors. Okay. June 2024. I will save this in my document file folder. And then we'll use this to update all of our components. Okay. Now I am back on the right screen. This is what was placed. Okay. And here we can, pick and place our components. Now, if you want, here's the thing. You can just look at this list as well and find out what was not placed. Like this J1, if we attempt to place it, see, it's not even attached to the cursor. It doesn't get placed. Then we have MTG1. So these are most likely the ones that raise the error flags, and that's what we want to be mindful of. Okay. So this is a demo to show you how to place your components to test and see if you need to do any updates. In the next video, we'll actually do the updates for the PCB project.